Well, hey guys, we're back out here now. We're having these crazy thunderstorms, and you just can't predict what it's going to do. Now, guys, I've been kayak fishing for about 9 months now, and one thing I have learned: when you get out there on that water, you don't have that big motor that can get you back to the dock and get you back under a bridge or whatever. So you got to watch your weather when you're kayak fishing. You really do, because you don't want to get caught out there in a bad thunderstorm. Just last weekend, right down the coast from us, Masonboro Island, around that area, a guy got killed. He got struck by lightning. He was on his boat. He got killed. And I've always respected the weather and lightning and thunderstorms. And guys, you just don't know how bad I want to get out there. But I'm not pushing my luck, and I'm not putting my life in danger to catch a stupid fish. I'm not going to do it. So, same thing today. The winds are crazy. You can see we're up under a tarp. And this is doing two things, this tent. We're doing two things today. We're staying out of the rain if it starts raining, and that sun pops out every now and then. It's hot as all Hades. So we're just going to go over today what I am so far with getting my kayak set up and where I'm at and where I want to be. So we're going to start at the rear. Of course, we've got our flag on there. We've got our little cooler we keep water in. We may want to put some fish in there if we get hungry. We've got the Yak Attack Black Pack Pro. This is the 13 by 16. This thing is great, guys. It's a good investment. You know, it is a great investment. Let's see if we can open this thing up for you. See what we keep in there. So that is an upgrade. Let's go. This is something that is, had some controversy from, other YouTubers, and I've talked to them about it. But it is the backwater assault, and this is for when you back up in the creeks and you need to make little adjustments. It's just a little paddle to move you around a little bit. I like that little thing. Also, we got back behind our seat, we got our fray bill, bump board, measure our fish with if we feel we need to. Great thing. Of course, it's a comfortable seat, but it comes with, it's nothing I added on it, or your PFD. Guys, I wore the full vest with the pockets, and that thing's good. You got all these pockets in it and stuff, but let me tell you guys, you're talking about something that gets hot and you get overheated, and that's what it was doing, So now I've got the Bass Pro Shop 35 Auto. So this is U.S. Coast Guard approved. If anybody ever asks you, the man stops you, the first thing they're going to ask you is your PFD United States Coast Guard approved. This one is. So I've got that, and of course I've got my whistle. Got my whistle attached to it, and this thing is much more comfortable. God, it's great. It's great. It's such a difference when you're out there. Something else we put on. This is my Uniden Bearcat scanner. That's all it is. I can pick up the weather, marine channels. Keep that with me as well. Got a couple of rods in here. Of course, I couldn't put them back here because of the tent we're under, but it's much nicer under here. So I've got a couple of rods. You see, this is made to put your rod butts here, and something else we've put on here. Let's see if we can get this thing turned around for you so you can see it. Alright, this is the Garmin Striker 4. Nothing fancy. This does have GPS. It's running in simulator mode right now. Nothing fancy, but I can mark waypoints and where I pick up fish. You know, guys, what I need to know is water temperature, water depth. I don't need to see live fish swimming underwater. So this has done me well. This is on my first kayak, and I feel that, you know, it's not very expensive. You don't have to break the bank going to get this thing, and it's going to tell you what you need to know. Let's move forward a little bit. All right, so speaking of the Garmin, the Old Town Sportsman 106 powered by Minn Kota comes ready to put your transponder on, your transducer, excuse me. And as you can see, here's where my wire comes up, goes down into the below the hull of the boat. Now what this is, now it comes ready, universal ready, but it hung down a little bit and I was afraid it was going to get broke off or something. So what I did was, and I'll show you that, guys, a little closer up top, and we'll go underneath and I'll see if you can see it. You may be able to see it right there, and there's the universal mount. So what I did was I ordered a mount from Navarre Kayak Fishing down in Florida, and this is a scupper, and you see how it's made. You still got the holes in it, your wire comes up, and the thing works very good, and it's got my as you can see, it's got my transducer up inside where I really don't have to worry about getting in trouble and breaking it off. Something else I've added to this, let's open up the this hatch here. Right inside of here, as you guys can see, I have a battery, a very small battery, but this is what powers my Garmin, and this is for my electronics. I don't power anything off of my main battery except the Minn Kota. That's the only thing I power for. Anything else I will power off of this battery or another battery. All right, also, as you can see here, we have the Railblazer, and we have the Tacticam fisheye mounted on here. I can mount it anywhere I want. I have this mounted on here to record. I can put it in front like it is now. I can put it in the back, whatever I want to do it. Tacticam, this is a pretty good camera. It records pretty good. So we've got that there. We can swing it anywhere we want. Of course, our numbers and our sticker. Let's walk around to the other side and show you what I got. All right, so different angle of the Yak Attack. We go back here. Here is just some paracord. I keep this paracord here. If the kayak flips over, this is a way for me to, get the to right the kayak back over. This is something. Now this is for my parking pole, and this is the Yak Gear. This is a 6-footer, and I didn't want to put it in the scuppers because that can damage your scuppers and cause leaks. Now the only kayak I know of that you can actually use your scuppers for a parking pole is the Hobie, and I have seen those fail. So I printed this, 3D printed this. These knobs that go on top of it here, and I can put this here, I can put it back there, I can put it over there, anywhere I want. I can put a anchor trolley on here and put it in the ring of the anchor trolley so I can move around a little bit. So yeah, that's a DIY. I made that. Have yet to test it out, taking it out with me, but didn't need it when I went out. What else we got here? So those are just a few of the things I got going on, guys. I don't need a lot more for it. I want to kind of keep it simplistic. I don't want to go overboard with it because I want to keep it light. I want to keep all the room when this Minn Kota's down. I want to keep all the room in here I can, so I have room to do things. I can put a live bait bucket in here, or just keep my net, you know, my landing net laying in here. And that's the good thing about it. Just keep it simple, but also, you know, there's things you need to take with you. Walk around here. One thing I talked about in my other videos, I got the, let's get this thing out from under here, the wilderness systems, but in areas I go sometimes I need to have those balloon tires on it. So, you know, one of my videos I talked about the spacer I was making. Well, here it is installed, 2-inch spacer. Looks pretty good, works well. It's actually more sturdy than when you just have the manufacturer's attachments there. It's really sturdy. I think it's going to work really good. I 3D printed these, defined them, got them down. I made them in gray. I had to do them in black so they'd match a little bit. But they turned out pretty good, if I do say so myself. So I've yet to put it on those balloon tires. So guys, that's where I'm at so far. I say so far. There's only probably 1 or 2 more things I want to do. I want to come back here and I want to get a micro pole to go back here. I want to get the micro anchor pole to go back here. Of course, the Old Town Sportsman 106 is already equipped to take it. So, I mean, one good thing about this kayak, guys, is it's ready to fish when you buy it. Get a rod and reel, get you a battery, and go out and fish. You don't need all, you know, you don't need a lot of extra stuff. You know, and that's what I was talking about, guys, when we're talking about the, all I need is this Garmin fish finder here, this sonar. Not very expensive, because, you know, I fish by eye and I know where to go fish. So you don't have to spend a lot of money, guys. You don't have to put a lot of money into it. One thing about this kayak, I saved my money to get this kayak. And I'm the type of person that, hey, I'm gonna have something, I want it right. But if you guys want to start kayak fishing, you don't have to go, I hate to call it an extreme, but it's not. It's not, I wouldn't call it an extreme. I would call it, you know, wanting the best of the best. But there are a lot of DIY projects out there you can do if you don't want to spend a lot of money. Some things you have to buy. Some things you just cannot, you know, you can't make. Some things you have to buy. But there are a lot of things out there you don't. And one great channel I watch, guys, and he's that way right down the coast, is Kayak Hacks. And I will link his channel in the description below. But he can show you a lot of ways, like this, you know, the mount for my Tacticam. You know, you can make your own. You can. And there are a lot of great things he shows you. But guys, here's where I am so far. These daggone storms coming through, and now the wind is whipping. I'd love to be out there fishing right now. And you know, I think my wife thinks that I wish you would go fishing, because when you're not fishing, you're spending money buying things for fishing. And that's just, I don't know. I've been pretty good so far. Today. But guys, you know, well, I do have a boat, and it's sitting over in the yard over here, but this thing just gets me where I need to go, and it lets me fish what I like to fish, the type of fishing I like to do. But you guys don't have to go to this extreme, and I keep calling it extreme, but you know, it's I worked hard for this, and everything I have in it, I worked hard for it. and because I'm serious about what I do. I really am. And you know, I'll tell you, I only got a couple more things I need. Guys, to tell you the truth, you never have everything you need. You never have everything you need. This thing could weigh 1,000 pounds when I'm done putting everything I need to on it. But in reality, you don't need all this just to go fishing. Fishing is a simple thing. It's a simple process, and you don't need to spend a lot of money on it. But I've been fishing for 45 years, and right now I'm probably the happiest I've ever been fishing because of this baby right here, this Old Town Sportsman 106 powered by Minn Kota. So that's where I'm at right now with it, guys. I thank you guys so much for joining me. You guys dodge these daggone storms, stay out of the sun. If you can go fishing, man, you're a lucky, lucky person. You guys take care. I will definitely catch you guys on the next one.